Hello everybody, my name is Dragon. Welcome back my channel Health Fitness 1047. Here is the episode new. Follow me.
Squid Game 2 inches a profit machine despite content controversies despite receiving mixed opinions about the quality of content and acting. The second part of the global blockbuster, Squid Game, continues to prove its irresistible appeal, not only in terms of media but especially in terms of finance. According to data from the K-Enter Tech Hub Media Research Institute, Korea, Squid Game 2 is likely to bring in at least 1,500 billion won in revenue, which is 10 times the production cost. This is no small achievement compared to the explosive Part 1 with profits of up to 40 times the initial investment cost. Notably, just 2 days after its release, Part 2 has risen to the top of the list of most watched non-English TV shows on Netflix worldwide. Meanwhile, Part 1 took 8 days to reach this milestone. Controversy does not overshadow the commercial effectiveness commercial since its release. The second part has caused a wave of controversy. The script is said to repeat the old formula, lacking breakthroughs. The acting of the new cast has not created the psychological depth of the first part. Many viewers feel that the second part has lost the darkness, frustration and social symbolism that were the soul of the first season. However, the artistic shortcomings do not seem to affect the economic efficiency. The name Squid Game has become a global brand, creating a pop culture universe with a huge number of followers. Curiosity, the FOMO effect, fear of missing out, and Netflix's marketing machine are still enough to pull viewers back to the screen, even though they may not have high expectations for artistic quality as before. Netflix, catching fish with both hands for Netflix. The commercial success of Squid Game 2 is not only revenue from views, but also a series of side effects accompanied by the number of new subscribers increased sharply, especially in the Asian region. The stock price increased again, especially after a period of decline due to the post-pandemic content crisis. Ancillary activities such as the Squid Game theme attraction, copyrighted products, simulated reality games like the show Squid Game, The Challenge all contributed to making this brand a golden goose. In Netflix's content globalization strategy, Korea, and more broadly Asia, continues to be promoted as a strategic content creation center, with Squid Game as the pioneer. Season 3 scheduled. Is the future still a gamble? Although Season 2 has not really satisfied critics, that has not stopped Netflix from greenlighting Season 3, scheduled to be released on June 27, 2025. An interesting piece of information is that the Yoonhee doll icon in the game, Red Light, Green Light, will returns with its brother, Cheolsu, promising to open new games that are more intense and haunting. However, rumors about the appearance of actor Leonardo DiCaprio were quickly denied by Netflix. This shows that, although the brand has globalized, Squid Game is still steadfast in its Korean identity, not easily swept away by cheap internationalization tricks. Squid Game, when content is no longer the center. There is an obvious reality, in today's entertainment world, content is not always king. Squid Game 2 is clear proof of that. A product, although underrated in terms of art, can still generate huge profits if it possesses a globalized brand already in place, a strong marketing infrastructure, Netflix, the ability to create outstanding social media effects. This raises an ethical issue in the content industry. Are we entering an era where are math, data, and branding more important than creative depth? If not careful, filmmakers can easily fall into a safe spiral, only chasing surface effects, without daring to challenge and take risks like Wang Dong-hyuk did with Part 1. Squid Game 2 inches wins big, but can't be complacent although rated lower than Part 1. Squid Game 2 is still a huge financial success and continues to consolidate Korea's position on the global content map. However, this success largely comes from the inertia of Part 1. If Part 3 continues to follow the same path, putting brand and gimmicks above depth, sooner or later, viewers will turn away. Netflix and its creative team can corrode reputation once, but cannot repeat it forever. Squid Game 3 inches will be the real test, not only in terms of commercial, but also the ultimate test of the creative credibility of the brand that once changed the face of Asian cinema.